Before starting the video, let me give a disclaimer that these videos are going to be purely for the purpose of knowledge sharing, information sharing, and promotion of hobby. We are not just going to talk about one bird or one bird species or one animal or one animal species or mutation of animal or bird. We are going to do it one by one in set pattern form, and we will move toward different birds, different species, mutations, and different animals and their mutations. Even we will move toward agriculture, but it is going to be done by one manner or by step by step. Rather than just getting hurried up or giving some negative comment, you need to be patient and stay with us. Moreover, this is not just going to benefit us, but this is going to benefit all of the people who are involved in these things, and it is going to help make this hobby not only hobby, but going to make this hobby as industry all around the world, which is going to benefit people from all around the globe, not just me or my organization or people who are attached with me. The purpose I'm again saying is for the promotion of hobby. It is not going to showcase anything that we are a big entity or I'm having very much bigger knowledge than other people. If someone has more knowledge, then he can come up with his or her own video on his own platform, and I will appreciate it. Negativity is not in favor of anyone. It will just only result in bad for everyone. Even after this, if someone finds some negativity in it, then I can only just pray for every one of us and pray to Allah that He will only make positive things happen. Thank you very much.
As all of you know that I am making different videos related to mutations of cockatiels. So today I am also going to make a mutations related to cockatiels, but today the pattern would be same like I had that in pieds. Sorry, I had a burp because I had taken some food before making this video. So I was talking that as I made the pattern, in the pattern that I have made the video of pied, today I will follow that pattern, that I will utter out few words, or I will focus very less on whatever I have in my mind, and then I will quickly move toward the article because I want to give more time to the article, so I can say few things which I only want to say it with article rather than keeping in my mind, because there are few things that are that I think should be directly read to you while going through the article. So let's start this video. Lutino is the second established mutation. It is also referred as Eno, albino, moonbeam, primrose, yellow. It is a sex-linked mutation and it is abbreviated as LLUT. As I have already said, as I have already said, it is a second established mutation. Moreover, it was first found in aviaries of Mr. Cliff in 1958, who belongs from Miami, California, Miami, Florida, USA. Sorry, I uttered out California. Miami, Florida, USA. Mrs. Moon was the person who worked hard to establish this mutation. From the existence of this mutation till late 1970s, it was wrongly referred or incorrectly referred as albino, but it is not albino. It was referred as albino because it appears like white, but it has orange cheek patch and yellow face mask. Lutino appears as a white, but it has yellow present in its body that can be seen on around cheek area or face area and around tail area, which can vary in color. It ranges from yellow to cream white color with orange cheek. Moreover, in Lutino you can see the yellow present around face and especially around the tail area of the bird. Beak, feet and toenail are of flesh colored, and it can easily be identified. Lutino can easily be identified once it hatched or it hatches, because Lutino has light color or pink color eyes or paler eyes, or you can say ruby eyes, which can easily be seen, but it get darker as the bird ages. Moreover, when a flashlight is thrown at the eye of the bird, then you can easily see the difference between the outer side, that is iris, and the inner side of the eye, that is pupil. The outer side is of dark color and the inner side, the iris is darker and the pupil inner side is of a light color, which can be seen. Lutino is also prone to balding, but it is not that it only happens in Lutino. It do happens in other mutations also. Many inexperienced breeders are basically the cause of this balding, and it is not only then when you pair a visual to visual, it only causes baldness. It also causes, if not baldness, it causes thin feather birds at the back of the head. That is also not good for, and moreover it causes a bird with bad immune system, that causes high death rate, balding, or thinner feathers. Bird with smaller size and their breeding capabilities are also affected, and that causes a lot of problems. So normal birds should be added, or you can use the splits to breed these birds. You can remove balding out from Lutinos with selective breedings. It can take some time to remove the balding out of it if it has basically gone for few generations in it. Moreover, I would like to mention that Lutino can also be visually judged when you have a flashlight or a UV light thrown at the feathers, even some in a specific light or in sunlight or in high LED lights, you can easily see there are few spots present on the feathers under the wing feathers and on linings on the tail feathers, which helps to identify the difference between male and female. But a young male can also have feathers like an adult female, so be careful. You should know the age of the bird properly. Lutino has some kind of variations present in it. These are variations, these are not separate mutations. So these are variations which we should know about them. These are Lutino pied, Lutino pearl pied, Lutino cinnamon, and whiteface Lutino. So this was whatever I had in my mind. Now we will move toward the article, so we can go through the article in detail and we can see whatever is mentioned, and whatever I haven't said, I will try to focus my more time on it rather than focusing on whatever I have said previously. So let's move toward the article. The article is related to Lutino. Lutino is also known as albino, moonbeam, eno, yellows. It is a sex-linked mutation, abbreviated as LUT. You would be seeing a picture of Lutinos here, male and female both. I won't try to speak up too much quickly because that will cause problem in thought and I will not be able to speak properly. So that's why I will keep my you can say speaking speed at low, so I can go through, or maybe sometime fast but not too fast. Then there is another picture in which you can see Lutino pearl, Lutino pearl pied, and more other varieties of Lutino. Lutino is a second established mutation. Lutino first appeared in aviaries of Mr. Cliff of Miami, Florida, USA in 1958. Mrs. Boone established this mutation till from its existence till late 1970s. Lutinos was incorrectly referred as albino, but this is a wrong description of the bird because this bird appear as white, so people said that this bird is albino, but it has a orange cheek patch, it is not completely white, and a yellow mask over it, and have red eyes too. The reference to Lutino being white is misleading because if a person clearly or carefully looks at it, there is presence of lipochrome that basically causes the presence of yellow pigment, or that basically shows a yellow color in the bird, which varies from a degree. It can appear from stable pale yellow to deep prime yellow. The Lutino lacks or suppresses the melanin pigment, which enables the color to be appearing like black, brown, or gray color. As a result, this bird visually ranges from yellow to cream white with orange cheek patch. Some yellow will be present in the crest and side of the face, and the beak and the feet and toenail are flesh color. Lutino can be identified as it hatches. Now you can see the pictures in which you can easily see the picture of chicks of a Lutino, and moreover it is said that the eyes get darker as it ages, and if a shining flash or light is directly thrown at the eyes, it reveals the difference between the color of the pulip and iris, red to ruby color. Cinnamon chicks will also hatch with a plum eye, but the edging is dark gray. If the bird does not reflect red in both iris and pulip, then it may be a clear pied. A clear pied visually looks like same as Lutinos with exception of eye color. Now you can see the difference between a Lutino and the eye color of a clear pied. Balding is result of genetic flaw that showed up when Lutino mutation was established. So this balding issue is present in Lutino from very long when it was established, because it was done with a lot of cross breedings or inbreeding. That's why there is an issue. Selective breeding can helps in eliminating it. Identically, when working with Lutinos, you would prefer a Lutino. When you would be working with Lutino, you would prefer a Lutino that has no balding or has very less balding. The first choice would be that, and the second choice would be the Lutino with slight balding, that is of a good line and paired and had no other faults in it. Then paired up that with a normal or pied birds which do not have split gene of Lutino present in them. Hold back the males from that, and then when they mature, pair them up with again normal or pied birds. The daughter will be visual Lutinos with no balding, and then you can pair those females with no balding, Lutino females with no balding, with either Lutinos with no baldings or split to Lutinos with no baldings to produce good Lutinos in both genders. It can take a lot of or many several generations to eliminate this fault in your birds, and even if it eliminates, sometimes it has thin feathers, or it remains with thin feathers lying behind the head of the bird or behind the crest of the bird. Please note, balding can happen in any mutation. This does not have to have Lutinos in background for this to occur. Balding can happen in other mutations also. You can see a picture where balding is present in Pearl and Lutino also. The most common practice for inexperienced breeder is that they pair up two look alike, and that basically causes this problem that do not only causes this balding but poor feather condition. Moreover, crust is not that properly, the back side effects. Moreover, the birds are of smaller size and do not have good breeding capabilities, and a lot of other issues when they go up, and they will create some issues. The reason is the reason why this happen is that new breeders, novice breeders, or even experienced one figures, okay, I have two cinnamon or a pied or white face paired together, I know what they will produce. Or we will, if they that means that if they have two birds with them, they will pair up, they know that what they will produce, so they go for this or they take this risk. These birds may have variety in them, or you will getting birds with different variety of colors and this and that, but they can disappoint you by giving you gray babies also. So please be careful in this manner, because your plans may not go as you want them to go. So please be careful while you are going to do this. If we do not understand genetics, when the odd babies pop up, we may not know. If we do not know about the genetics of the bird or the history of the bird, there can be odd presence of the bird. That may be because the cock was also split to any other color. Because the cock was also split to any other color, especially in sex-linked mutations, cock will only be split, and in recessive mutations, both parents can be split. When try to find out the mate that is same color, because we feel we have the control. That is the reason they want to have paired up same color birds to have control, so they can have the similar birds being produced rather than having an unexpected event to happen. That's why they paired up like to like bird, visual to visual, and that basically enhances the fault of balding, higher mortality rates even in nest box, and after that, and smaller size cockatiel, which keeps the pet grade cockatiel at an average. That means the pet grade cockatiel that we have will have even less weight as compared to the other birds. Some of the rare I'm again mentioning, many people still do not believe that fallow is rare, emerald or dominant silver are rare, or recessive silver are rare, but it is rare, and it is even mentioned in articles. Some of the rare mutations such as fallow, recessive silver, and dominant silver and emerald are prone to thinner feathers to the head feathers. So this also happens in them too. Recessive silver is also known as ashen fallow, and pale fallow. Fallow is also known as bronze fallow. When working with pearl, out of these mutations, the head feather improves. When you try to remove pearl out of these mutations, then the thin feathers that are present at the back of the head of the bird, that is basically this area, then it improves when you remove pearl from it, then it improves the overall thickness of the feathers that are present at the back side of the bird. When breeding Lutinos, it is best to stay away from cross breeding with pearl. Keep that point in your mind. Pearl can bring back the bald spot in the lines that have had past history of had good head feathers. Even you have a lutino that do not have baldness, or that do not have any history of baldness, but when you will pair up with pearl, it will cause baldness, or it can bring baldness in it. So the best pairing for lutino is pied. Inspect the babies that are pin feathers in nest. Do inspect the babies when they are in pin feather, because it makes easy to identify while they are in pin feathers in nest box that this bird is having baldness or not. Because if there would be thick pin feathers with no signs of baldness, then use those babies, because once they will the feathers will completely open up, then maybe those feathers would be covering the bald spot or making the bald spot appear as less. So a picture you can see that will help you to know about it. Then there is mention of the different variations in lutinos. We will go through those variation one by one. First is lutino pearl, that is LP. First appeared late 1970s, and is double mutation, which is a double mutation because it has two visual traits present in it, that is lutino and pearl. Visually the base color of the bird would be pale cream color. You would be seeing a picture of lutino pearl here. Pale cream color with delicate yellow scalping covering the entire. Scalping is means like a scale fat pattern that you would be seeing of a yellow color appearing on it, on the entire back of the bird. The tail will be deep yellow with yellow bearing yellow lines present on it. The cheek patch is orange. Now I will again post that picture of lutino pearl, and you can see that picture. So if there would be some things when I was saying it, maybe having a subtitle that may haven't made this picture clear. Adult lutino pearl cock male will exhibit beige to lavender appearing wash after the first mold. The appearing may change, or it may the pearl appearance may completely go out, and it may have yellow over it, or it may even remove yellow from it. The slight wash is due to partially suppressed melanin. The eye will darken as the bird matures to a deep red color. From a distance, the eye look like a dark eye or appear like a black eye. Then they are saying about the second variation, that is lutino pearl pied LPPD. First appeared in early 1980s and is a triple mutation that visually shows three traits in it, or three mutation is, that is lutino, pearl and pied in it. Pearl and pied pattern. Visually the base color of the bird will be a soft cream color when with a delicate yellow scalping with yellow scaling covering the entire back. The tail will be a deep yellow with a yellow bearing and some yellow feathers. Adult lutino pearl pied male will exhibit, or cock will exhibit, a pale beige to lavender appearing, because as you know in pearl males do molt of their pearl either completely or at some extent, so it appear different to those. Will exhibit a pale beige to lavender appearing wash to their back after the first mold. This slight wash is due to particularly suppressed melanin. The eye will be a light red similar to lutino pied. Beak and feet are a pale flesh tone and cheek patch is orange. Now you can see a picture of lutino cinnamon pearl pied for a reference, and I will hold for a minute so you can clearly see the picture, so you can check it out. It is not lutino pearl pied, but it is lutino pied appearing. Then there is lutino cinnamon pied. Then there is lutino pied. First appeared in 19, that is referred as LPD. First appeared in the early 1980s and is a double mutation. Double mutation because it shows traits of two mutations, that is lutino and pied. Visually lutino pied will have an overall soft buttery yellow color to the plumage. It is very easy to tell if a lutino is also pied once they are fully feathered. Look at the wing flights. If there are flight feathers that are clear, meaning a solid yellow with no spots / dots, that are pied feathers. Normal lutino feathers when young will have yellow spots. That means if it is a pied, it will have some feathers. varying from percentage of heavy or light Lutino pied, but it will have few feathers that won't show any marking on it. So you can say it is a Lutino pied, but if it is not a Lutino pied, then it will have marking or spots present on it. It is also happen in the tail feathers also. Normal Lutino feathers when young will have yellow spots against a cream colored flight. If only a few wing flights are clear, then the bird is light pied, and if 50 or more of the wing flights are clear, it is a heavy pied. The same applies to tail feather. Clear feathers are pied feathers and beard feathers are non-pied feathers. Beak and feet are pale flesh tone, and the neck and the cheek patch is orange. This Lutino variation, that is Lutino pied, is less prone to balding. There is less chances of balding in Lutino pied because pied contributes to the feathering to the head and crust, because it helps to thick the crust. Pied basically helps to uh, provide thickness to the head feathers and crust feathers. Then there is a picture of Lutino pied. You can see. I will try to pause or read out some things written on it, so you people can see clearly what Lutino pieds look like. A Lutino pied is a soft buttery yellow appearing Lutino. When young, it is easy to tell if a Lutino is also pied by looking at the wings flight. Pied feathers will be solid yellow and not having any dots. Then they are continuing Lutino pied. Lutino pied's eyes are paler, bright jelly bean pink. In comparison, they are having lighter eyes in comparison to other Lutino variation, and their eyes do not get darken even when they get older. Pied and or white face pied split will affect the eye color. If the bird is having split gene of pied or white face pied in it, that will affect the overall color of the bird. In Lutino variation, in this Lutino variation, normal Lutino eyes will darken as they mature due to slight insuffusion of melanin. When split to insuffusion means that they will get insuffused, and that's why you will see their eyes to bit have darker inside and lighter outside. Due to a light suffusion of melanin, when split to pied, when a bird is split to pied, this slight insuffusion of melanin when split to pied, this slight insuffusion of melanin will contribute or will change the appearance of the eye to gray blue to blue white eye color. Split to pied have been noted to alter the Lutino eye color as the bird matures. As a normal Lutino eye lacks the melanin pigment, therefore red is a result of light reflecting of the veins inside the eye. When melanin partially expresses itself, then the eye will darken to ruby color. If the Lutino is split to pied, it has been theorized that lipochrome that basically causes yellow will also be present to contribute to an umber. Yellow melanin basically contributes to the eye appearing as umber blue or white eye color. You can see different comparison of different eyes of Lutinos. I will hold for a minute. You can see young Lutino eye, mature Lutino eye. You can see the Lutino pied eye. You can see green Lutino, that is cinnamon Lutino or cinnamon or Lutino pearl split to pied, and other white face eye, umber eyes, green eyes, blues eyes, gray white eyes, and then you can see the eyes of white face Lutino below on the side of the on one side of the picture. Many times those inexperienced with various mutation will misidentify pied as Lutino or Lutino pied. The person will see yellow as instantly thinking it as Lutino, and if marked such as cinnamon or pearl, then misidentify the bird as Lutino cinnamon pearl. The difference between Lutinos and pearls or cinnamons or pied is that they will have dark feathers to the body plumage, and if it does, then it is a pied variation. Lutino cinnamon LC or cinnamon Lutino CL outside the US Cinnamon lutino may be also referred to as lacewing. As you may haven't heard about lacewing in cockatiels, so cinnamon lutino or lutino cinnamon is basically lacewing of the cockatiels. And sorry, I had above. This first appeared in mid 1980s. Lutino cinnamon is a double mutation because it shows sign of lutino and cinnamon in it. When young, the lutino hen will exhibit dilute cinnamon coloration to the body plumage, if also pearl wing flights and tail feathers. With cock, with male, the lutino cinnamon coloration will show up after first moult. So there are few cases when you pair up lutino cinnamon and you see few birds that do not have cinnamon in them, then think that they are male and they can have show or they can show cinnamon lutino in them when they will get adult. Prior to the first moult, the cock will visually look like a cream or white colored lutino. A lutino cinnamon can be selectively bred to deepen the color to make this color more deep or dark tone to the back, the flight feathers and tail, and increase the suffusion to the face and chest area of the bird. When the depth of the color is increased, it also makes this mutation hard to visually distinguish it from fellow. So there is you can work for darker color, that is good thing, but it also makes it difficult for the bird to be distinguished from fellow. The only visual difference may be looking at the eyes, because eye of fallow and this mutation are different. A fallow eye color will always be pale jelly bean pink, whereas lutino eyes are dark red, and the color depends to wine or ruby color as they go through their first mold. You would be seeing few pictures of lutino cinnamon, a picture of lutino cinnamon, the collag of pictures of lutino cinnamon. Then you will be seeing the second collag of pictures of lutino cinnamon, in which different things are set down. I will hold for a minute. Then you will also see a lutino cock that is going through a molting. Then last, or I would say the last variation in this is basically lutino per white face lutino. WFL is a combination of color, meaning the bird visually lutino and white face lutino. It is not a mutation, as there are few articles that say that white face lutino, there is no albino in cockatiels, so they are also saying the same. It is not a separate mutation, but it is part of lutino mutation. This variation was first bred in the mid to late 1980s. The term albino is acceptable, but it is not the term that should be referred, but it is acceptable to describe the white face lutino. Visually, this variation is solid white bird with red eyes, pale flesh colored beak and feet, with no orange or yellow pigment visual. A white face clear pied can be mistaken for a white face lutino. Like with the lutino, check the eyes color with the indirect light on it. Then you can see a picture that basically shows white face lutino eyes and a clear face, clear pied white face lutino, white face clear pied, which you can easily identify that what is the difference between them. So this was the article related to lutino, and I have focused more on the article than what I would be uttering from the word of my mouth or whatever I had in my mind. So if you think that you have learned something from my videos, or you are learning something from my videos, or I have something unique to offer you, then please do subscribe my channel, like my videos, share my videos so other people can benefit from it. And your this love or your this effort will give me more courage to keep on making such videos and keep on making different videos that are different from other people's who are making videos on different topics of the bird. So this was the video related to lutino. Thank you very much for watching this video. Inshallah, I will see you in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.